Good afternoon, everybody. How are we all? Hope we are well. I'm just checking that I am live in the correct place. Yeah, there we go. Hello, I'm Lisa, and I'm the face behind Lisa's Loft. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm here to share with you some crafting. Just join in. If you've got any ideas, let me know. Anything you'd like to know, any questions, ask away. But do pop on and say hello if you're watching this live. If you're watching over on YouTube or Facebook within 30 days on the replay, #replay. But yeah, we're getting in the mood for Christmas. It's coming up for mid-November. So I thought, yeah, we need to get in the mood for Christmas. This morning I've taken all the Halloween stuff off my season tree and my shelf, so the Halloween stuff's gone. My tree's looking very bare. It does have a few little autumnal touches to it, but you might see here there's a bit of a mess here that I've fetched out the cupboard. Some of my Christmas things ready. So over the next week, I shall be sorting that out. So today, before I start, below along here, you will see my newsletter. If you would like to know what's been happening, what's upcoming, and get my latest inspiration, I can't say that word, from my blog and from my lives, sign up for my newsletter. It's only once a month. I won't bombard you with stuff, and it's just, yeah, lots of inspiration and just a quick recap of what's going on within Stampin' Up. Hi Carol, thanks for joining. How was Cuppa and Card? Hope it went well. So let's switch cameras. And I thought today, because we're having a bit of a mashup of Christmas stuff this week, I haven't particularly got a product spotlight, we would have a look at one of the newer kits, and it's the Nutcracker Tag Kit. And I thought we can have a look at this, make a few of the tags as is suggested on here, but then maybe use some in an alternative way. I had no idea what I was going to do. I pulled out my tag dies, the pattern tag dies that I've got, which I love. I thought I'd make something with them, and I pulled out my Christmassy paper. Oh, no one could make it. Oh, that's a shame. I suppose it's getting to that time of year, isn't it, when people are so busy. They've got to think, I mean, lots of people are unwell at the moment, it seems. I mean, I've had this cold on off now. It's got to be well over a month. But yeah, and people have got things happening on, haven't they, with it being towards Christmas. Hopefully next time they'll all be back. Right, so in here we get our instruction sheet as per. We get a piece of grey board. Now, most people throw this away. I keep all this, and this is what I use for making an album. It's what I use as my covers and my spine. So I always keep that. I have a bag of that. And then we get some black twine. We've got some mini dimensionals. And we've got our little Nutcracker tags, which are cute. We get 3 of each for designs. And they've got some lovely gold glitter on them. So they're cute. Then we get hats and boots and a long banner, which the actual Nutcracker image themselves and these have got holes ready in the top. So we get lots of those. We have got lots of those. Some holly. All these are pre-cut, just pop out. And then we get our sentiments. So we've got believe for you, cheer to last the year, sending joy. And I presume it's English, French, German, and is it Dutch? Maybe. No, is that German? I don't know. I'm no good with languages. Maybe it's just English, French. Maybe it is Dutch and German because I don't know. What do they speak in the Netherlands? That's Dutch, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We don't need those, so I don't. Very ignorant of me, but there we go. Right. Let's see what we need. So for each one, we need the actual Nutcracker. So we'll have 4 of these. So we've got a pink lady, a green man, a red man, and another green man. So that's nice and easy. And then if I put them out how they are on here, it'll be easy to match them up with the bits, won't it? Right, so we've got our banners next. And we've got our light green, which goes with him. I suppose that's Granny Apple, isn't it? Old Olive Granny Apple. Then we've got our shaded spruce for him. Actually, that might be a Shy Shamrock. I haven't even looked at what colours it contains. Not sure if it says on here. Oh, yeah. Basic black, garden green, Granny Apple green, pecan pie, poppy parade, and Shy Shamrock and gold. So, yeah, that's Shy Shamrock. That'd be Granny Apple green. Then we've got garden green and poppy parade. Right. The garden green goes with him, and she has the poppy parade. Oops. Then we get some little extra hats and boots that we can dimensional up. Oh, he's got a hat and a moustache. He's got a hat and his moustache and beard. She has got a hat and boots because she hasn't got a moustache or a beard. And he has got a hat and a moustache and beard. Excellent. And then we've got our holly, and we've got our Granny Apple green. We've got shaded spruce. No, Shy Shamrock, get it right. Garden green for him, and she has Shy Shamrock too. And then we've just got our sentiments. So, believe in the magic of Christmas goes to our first gent. For you is for him. She has sending joy. And our last gentleman has cheer to last the year. There we go. Right, so I am presuming, oh, we get glue dots as well, that it's very basic, and we just layer them up. I'm going to have, we've got instructions here, and the picture instructions not written. So we'll start with our first gent. We'll make one of each as is, and then we'll do some alternatives. So in here we've got some little bits to pop out. They're very easy to pop out. There we go. So we want our gentleman, and we want to put some dimensionals. I don't tend to use those dimensionals. I use my own and keep these for when I go pop out and take a little bit of crafting with me, because they're easier to transport. But if you want to use what comes with, that's what they're there for. So we have a dimensional on there and a dimensional on there. 2 dimensionals on his hat. And a dimensional on his moustache. And these all just fit perfectly on there. Right, so let's pop his hat on. Start at the top. Just have a little pile of dimensional backs there. And we'll pop his hat on. So we've got some nice gold glitter on his hat. Fabulous. And then his moustache. We shall pop on like so. And then we've got our Believe in the Magic of Christmas, which it's a shame it goes across his belly, and we cover up that lovely glitter belt. So we'll add that on there, and then we can have our tag and, well, our banner, and we use a glue dot, which I'll leave those as well. Oh. I mean, these are all inclusive kits, so how fab would this be? You know, if you're going away with the children or going on a trip somewhere, you can take this with you. And you've got everything you need. Just have to get a pair of scissors to cut the twine. And we shall add that. If we line those up at the top, then we can see to pop it there so it just sticks out. Okay, then we'll want our twine. Keep our little bag for little bits. Right, now we've got to find the end of the twine. This takes me twice as long as doing anything. Okay, I thought it was that one. But no, is that it? Yeah. So we want roughly 12 inches. And there is a ruler on here along the edge. I'll just use mine. I've got roughly 12 inches. And then we can add this. Get them lined up. Poke out. Oh, that came out easier than I thought. Oh, come on. Poke that out. Pop this through our gentleman's hole, and then through our banner. There we go. And that's it. That's our first tag done. But how nice would they be? Oh, you know, really easy. Pop on a present. You could have a very plainly wrapped present and just pop one of those on. But I think they'd be quite nice on a tree, as a decoration on a tree. Or if you had a banner, and pop these in. So if you've got Merry Christmas or something on a banner and use some of these, that might be something we do. Maybe not today, but right, let's just do the rest of these. We just want 3 of these to make up, 1 of each again, and they're all going to be very similar. And then we can have a play. Right, so that's as much as that as I want for this. Right, our next gentleman is going to be very similar. So we'll have dimensionals on the back of our words, dimensionals on the back of his hat, and on his beard and moustache. Okay, so we'll start with a hat. Hi Michelle, yes I'm good, thank you. Hope you are too. Oh, I had a nice surprise. Was it yesterday or the day? She sent it the day before, but it was yesterday. Janine Gittins. I haven't spoken or seen anything of her really much for quite a while. And she's not on Facebook or anything. So she sent me an email. Just say hello and see how things going. She found my business page. So that was nice to hear from her. I always wondered what she was up to. So our For You somewhere there. Oops. Line those up. Grab a glue dot on there. The banner does sound good, doesn't it? Yeah. I think that's going to have to be a bit of a must. I wish I had the large banner dies, but I don't. I didn't purchase them. I suppose I could, you know, possibly really need them. I've got the old banner dies that I have made banners out of, and I still put up my Christmas banner that I made with those and the old large letters. But yeah, might have to invest in those. How lovely is she? Well said. Will do. Yeah, she says she's great. It was only because she did it on my website, so it was only like in my contact me thing, real quick thing. But I've emailed her back. Hopefully I'll hear back from her again soon. But yeah, she said she was good, and she says that she'd been thinking about me on my birthday, and had a scour to try and find me. But I said, if I remember rightly, her birthday was the 12th. I know she was a fellow Scorpion, but yeah, I'm sure her birthday was the 12th. It's quite funny, isn't it, the things you actually remember? You know, I mean, to remember that her birthday was on the 12th. Right. Me neither, but I made one using the arch. Yes, haven't got those either. But yes, they look good, don't they, as a banner. I've got to say, a lot of useful things that people have got seem to have failed. I don't know what I've spent my money on. Yeah, I really don't know, because I don't seem to have a lot of stuff, but I seem to have a lot of stuff. I think we're bringing out more stuff though, aren't we? I think because of the way we've changed to the online exclusives and that. Yeah, because mine was bonfire night and her birthday was, I'm sure it was the 12th. Yeah, yeah. Can't buy everything though, can we? I would love to. And I sort of stop and think, right, how much would I use those? And yeah, how many banners do I actually like? I would use those banner dies for cards and for scrapbook pages, but mainly to create a banner. That would be their main purpose, I think, for something as large. How many banners would I actually make? These are beautiful. And I must say, it's very relaxing sitting doing this. I could sit and make these all, but I won't. I'll just do one of each and then, yeah, we'll use the others for something else. Sending joy. I did see the new catalogue. Yes, Carol. Yeah, demonstrators got to have a preview, online preview of the new upcoming January to April catalogue. Another mini catalogue, and there are some gorgeous things. There's a sheep stamp set with a punch, so that's a definite. That's straight in the basket. I also really like the Easter bunnies, but I also like the little bugs. But I am limiting myself to purchasing one suite of products, because I have got quite a few things I haven't used yet because of it being Christmas that I want to get these used. But yeah, I think at least one of those is coming my way. What was your favourite, Carol? Do tell. I love the washi tape, the new washi tape that's coming, with the stamp set and dies that coordinate. But until I see what's going to be retiring, I don't want to buy any more flowers or foliage because I've got quite a lot. I'll have to wait and see. Right, there we go. So we've got 4 gorgeous tags. And yeah, if you've got the large letters and banners, make a banner, and those just in between would be gorgeous. You know, I'm going to do something I never do. No, I'm not. I'm going to save. I was going to use some my retired ones and make, but no, I'm not. I am going to order the new ones, and I shall make a banner out of those. Stamps and dies you like, and the horses. Horses? I don't think I saw horses. Oh, I have to have a look at that. That's the thing though, isn't it? That's what I like as well, because different people notice different things. And yeah, there's things that I miss and other people point out, and I'm like, oh, what's that? I like the papers that are the little squares as well. They'll be nice. Right, let's have a go at making a card with one of these, shall we? And I mean, the simplest thing to do, just pop one out, stick it on a card. That would be so easy. I mean, they're beautiful enough that that's all you need to do. But we will do something a little bit more, maybe. We'll see. I am going to use his hat and his moustache to match him. All right, like so. And then I think I've got all my Christmassy paper here. So I'm just going to look and see if I've got something that would go. It looks a bit washed out against that. So I do like that for one of them, maybe, to be standing up against. Oh, what would that look like? No, not liking that. Okay, these are just papers that I've got. And, oh, the green. I've got one that's a garden green. That might look quite nice. Where's that gone? This piece. It's got a nice garden green. We could do something with that. So, let's move the box. Move those. We can have a nice garden green. And we can always use a banner, a different banner. So I'm going to cut just a simple card front. Do I want it lengthways? Yeah. So I'm going to cut a 10 by 14.4 for my standard layer that I use. This paper is absolutely stunning. It's a stunning pack of paper. It's the Nests of Winter. It was available last year and carried it over. But yeah, see, it would look fabulous, wouldn't it? Just with one of these behind and that's stuck on like so. There you go, you've got a card. But we will do something a bit more. I think we're going to have to raise him up, so I'm going to bring it up. I did have some large dimensionals. It fell in my bin. There we go. All right, let's drink some tea before it goes cold. I did have some large dimensionals, but they are all actually just pieces. But we'll use them up. Didn't think I was that low on them. I have more. So when's everybody putting their Christmas tree up? Is it something we've been thinking about? Something that's not a chance as yet? I've thought about it. And I'm going to sort out my tree and my craft area over the next couple of weeks, and in the hope that the last weekend of November maybe I can pop. I don't know why I've took the back off all them. I don't want the back off them yet. Not concentrating on my... Right, I want some ribbon. And the only ribbon I've got Christmassy is shaded spruce or real red. And I'm thinking real red wouldn't look too bad with that. I just want to put some real, just so we've got a nice ribbon behind him, but I'm kind of wondering how to do it. And I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this look like a present. And here's the tag of the present. So I'm going to pop that on the back. Stick that down there. And then we'll bring that down. We'll chop that. I mean, if you did this, you could make a card and tag matching for somebody. And then some more ribbon to go across here. Excellent. So that'll be like that. Just want to make sure that that's not too... Yeah, I'll have to have that quite high. Try to hold out to the first week in December. Yeah, I get that. I just don't want my little tree to be too bare. Because at the moment, it's got like 4 orange pumpkins on it. 4 woven little balls on it, like straw type, natural. And 3 little ornaments that look autumnal. So yeah, it does look a little sad. I mean, you could do cards like this, couldn't you? Just like that, with a bow and a sentiment. And yeah, looks beautiful. Right, so we're going to have a bow. Let me do a bow. Now I'm just going to stick the bow on rather than tying it round, just for ease. So I'm not faffing loads trying to get it all to go the right way and look neat and tidy. And I don't want it too bulbous either. There we go, that'll give us a nice bow for there. Just chop that there. That'll look nice on there. We'll have him next. I'm not going to use one of the banners on this. Glue dots, where have I put them? All the way over here. Horse will be an online exclusive. Thought I dreamt it then, as couldn't find it in the cap. Ah, I've not seen about more upcoming online exclusives yet. That'll be nice. Horses are very popular, aren't they? And we had that one that was like a Wild West stallion kind of thing. But yeah, I think that's the only horse I've seen. Well, I am going to go with a real red. Base, I think. Yeah, quite like that. Rather than the Poppy Parade. But I think with him being two-toned, Poppy Parade on there anyway, get away with... okay, now... Can't find my bone folder. Get away with having the different red. Oops. Right, let's pop that on there. Excellent. And then we've got a sentiment. We can use one of these. That one's done with now. And how about, I mean, we could use the one that comes with it, but how about, that would be nice for you because it's like a gift, isn't it? We can just pop that there. And we want dimensionals without cat hairs, please. I've said it before, there's nowhere in my house that hasn't got cat hair. There's no project that I make that hasn't got some cat hair on it. I mean, I do sell some of my cards in a local florist. A friend of mine's got a florist, and I have to double check that there's no cat hairs on. But yeah, whenever I'm creating things, I've got cat hairs. There we go. Do we want the holly? I'm not sure we do. We could pop in some holly down there. No, I know where we will use the holly. I've got no inserts cut. So let's just cut an insert. May as well do the 4 while we're at it. 14.4. 14.4. And then 10. That just gives us a nice even border all the way around. Oh, I had a disaster the other day. Sat here crafting. Come to clean up. Looked at my trimmer. And there's black paw prints on it. I was like, oh, cat's trod in dirt and brought in dirty feet. And then looked at my carpet. It was all over my lounge carpet. Followed it round, me and Del then following the trail. It's all in the hall. It was all over my side behind me. It was all on the cupboard in the hall. It went all through the kitchen, on the side in the kitchen where she jumped up there. All over my bed. All over my bedroom windowsill where she'd come through the bedroom window. It's like, right, great. So I'm just going to stick this in our corner here to decorate in there. I was like, oh, what is it? It didn't look just like dirt. It wasn't just dirt. It was oil. Del had moved a load of scrap from out the front. We'd got rid of it. But the trailer was still there. They couldn't take the trailer. We've got a trailer frame. Their van was too full. They were coming back for it. And something had leaked oil. And the cat, I mean, it was only a patch like that. If that, probably like that, because it was on a strut. And the cat had found that patch and trodden it to jump up. I was like, oh, great. So I got it off all my sides. I'd got some alcohol wipes and managed all the solid surfaces. It got it off. My carpet, it just smudged. So instead of a little paw print that big, I've now got smudges like that. But I just wanted to make it so that, because this was like, what, 9:30 at night? I just wanted to make sure if anybody trod on it, they wouldn't tread it through anywhere. And then my bed, I stripped. Luckily, there's only 2 paw prints and it's on one of my darker. But I've washed it and they haven't come out. So I've got 2 black paw prints now on my bedding. Yeah. Oh no. I was like, I can't believe it. And yeah, I just finished just packing away. You know what it's like at night. You finish crafting. I just finished what I need to do. Thought, right, pack away now, sit down, have a cup of tea, chill out for a bit. No. Scrub carpet and everywhere. There we go. How sweet is that? I really like that. So, shall we do something else? What else shall we do? We've got time to do something else. Shall we use our lady? Can't wait to make a scrapbook. Yes, oops. Can't wait to make a scrapbook page with this. It's going to be fabulous. Right, I wonder what our lady will look like on this paper. She looks nice against there. She's got, sure that's Coastal Cabana. And that looks nice against Pool Party. Right, for this one, I'm going to create a Z-fold card. Now, it didn't say what pink it was, did it? Did it say? No. So let's have a look, because I want the back to be pink. I'm kind of edging towards pretty in pink. Thought you was going to say you left an ink pen. No, I wouldn't have been so bothered. That'd clean easier. Yeah, no, I'm afraid not. Yes, pretty in pink. So let's go. Pretty in pink base. I just go. Alexa, stop. I don't know why she thought I was talking to her. Yeah, yes. Right, so we're going to make a Z file. So I've got standard card base again. And then I'm going to scored at 10.5. So I'm going to score at 5.25 thereabouts. Excuse me. We can fold that. I love Z folds. Really easy to do, but I think they make a nice, they look nice. That little bit extra. Right, so I want, do I put that on both? Might put something else here. What other have we got? Let's see what other paper we've got that we could pop on there. That might be something in here. This is the North Pole delivery. That's just another. What would that look like with it? That doesn't look too bad, does it? These are very similar colours actually. She's holding a present, so we could mix in the present. Well, we've got one with presents on it. I don't seem to have. Oh, there we go. Just try that piece. Actually, I quite like that. And then we can put some presents on it from that as well. Right. So I'm going to do that full in the back. I'll chop that at 14.4. So I'll do it that way first and do 10. And 14.4. Hello! Yes, we're doing Christmassy today, Julie. All week we've been Christmassy, and we're using, because I didn't know what I was doing. We're using the Nutcracker Tags Kit, which is really nice. We've made one of each up, as it says, for tags, but then we're making alternatives. So we've made this one, turned it into a card, and we're going to make this into a card next. But we've said, how good would these look on a banner? If you make a nice large Christmas banner with those on. There we go. And then I'm going to have a white piece on here. So I'm going to use one of these and cut it down because I've already cut to the right height. So 5.25, so we want 4.75 thereabouts. There we go, that'll go on there for, that's where we'll write. We might add something to that, or yeah, I'm not doing much stamping today, so we will just stick that on. They are nice, aren't they? Yeah. So easy to put together as well. Like I said, they'd be great for kids to sit and do. That. And then on here we're going to have a piece of this. So I'm going to cut down. This side tends to be lighter, and I want the lighter. That's 4.75 as well. Just chop that all the way down. And we want that bit. Chuck that at 14.4. Okay. I was just saying, I love making Z-fold cards because they're simple, but they look fabulous. Just got that little bit extra. Put that on there. And I have been seeing a lot more this year of pinking with Christmas, like going quite like a Coastal Cabana pink, quite a retro kind of 50s style. Yeah, I'm wondering if we use one of these for her. Just to, oh, my tummy's rumbling. I was going to say just to make her stand out a bit more, but no, that's not going to work. We'll save those for something else. I do want to add her little die cut hat and booties. We'll lay out those up. Just use the ends of this. Put that in there because it's running out, so I need my glue to come down. I must say, I like Christmas crafting because you can go way out with all the glitter and the gems and everything. I mean, I know a lot of people do anyway, but I'm quite restrained normally, but I find at Christmas I tend to do it a bit more. Right, so I'm going to add dimensionals. We'll just go dimensional mad today. These cards will be given by hand because I will not be paying the postage, with it being 2 layers of dimensionals. Same for the other one. Making sure I don't go over the middle. Otherwise, that one might be actually. Otherwise, they're going to stick because we're going to put it overlapping half and half. So we don't want any adhesive on this side, otherwise it's going to stick here. Right, take all these off. I must say, I love weeks like this where I just create for Christmas and just use up everything that I've got, or some of what I've got. Don't like to be left with lots, for one, but it's just nice to mix and match and see how things go together. Right, I'm going to bring in some of the die cuts out of the North Pole delivery, because we've got little, I've just pulled everything out here, parcels and letters, and we've got animals with parcels and letters, but I don't want to bring in the animals. I'm just looking what's on here. Maybe we could use the stamp, that'd look nice. And we could maybe use one of the poles if we wanted to. Oops, come on. All right, we have quite a few more on here, different. See, I like that one because it's got the mistletoe, and I wanted some a little bit smaller, but no, I don't have anything smaller unless they're on here. It's only on here. I've got 2 sheets. Oh, I quite like the pink. Pink would go nice. And then we've got, don't want that there. Right, let's just see where we're at with those. Oh, actually, we could use the pink parcel. It's not just all letters. And we have got the paper that we could cut some out of if we wanted, but we'll see where we go with this. It's a bit small. You could make a hold that one, but we can have those stacked up there, and then a nice little one there. Let's go for that. Sometimes I think we can overthink what we're doing when we're doing stuff like this. I know I can. It's like, put it here, put it there, no. And I have got to the point now where if I think, yeah, like that, not, that's it. I don't try it other ways. If it looks right and I'm like, yeah, I just go for it. Because I can be very indecisive and be there for a long time. Going this way, that way. There we go, put that one on dimensionals. Let's have a sentiment. And it is the one that goes with her, actually. But I'm going to put the sending joy, because it's the idea of sending and gifts. I think I'm going to have it up there. You can't quite, yeah, that'll be okay like that. Yeah, let's go for that. Dimensionals again. Put a couple on so that it doesn't get squished. Come on. That. Oops. Pop that up there. Like so. So that will sit there. Like it, like it. Something I didn't do on the other one is Put a, what's its face? Yeah, one of them. I think that's lost a little bit. I think I'm going to leave that side quite plain. Yeah. I haven't put any bling on it. I'll put those back in my bag because I'm not using those. So we need some bling. I mean, we've got all the glitter, but you know, like I say, it's Christmas. So I've got those, which is they're part of this North Pole suite. Or what else we got? I haven't got a lot of gold actually. I've got clear with a bit of gold, or the petal pretty in pink ones. So I could use those. Oh, if I want gold glitter, I've got those. And I have got what I think are still current at the moment. I'm not sure if they're the right. No, they're not right gold for that. Let's see. I think we've got enough pink, to be honest. The clear, I don't think would show too well. Let's just see. No, they're a little bit lost because of how bold everything else is. Those I don't want because they're plain. I want glitzy, so we're going to go with the good old what traditional sparkling sequins. We'll just go right out there. Oh, we've even got some blue we could use, which isn't. See, I don't like that next to that, but I do like it on there. So we'll go gold. And a medium gold. This is a totally different gold, to be fair, but doesn't look too bad. And a small blue one there. That's it. And then on this one, we will add, let's put that away. I think we'll have some nice glitzy red. Maybe. It's the thing, because they're, I mean, they're a different colour red anyway, but because they're glitter, they tend to be totally different, don't they? Oh no, that looks terrible. Green. Yeah, that looks okay. We can get away with the green, because it's the same green as the outline. Green, green, and green. There we go. Love the second one, but beautiful. Got to run. Catch you next week. Thanks, Michelle. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. So we've made 4 tags and 2 cards from our kit today. Let's just have a little bit of a tidy up, because I have made a mess. Pop that back in there for now, and then we'll use that later. So yeah, that way around, and our 4 little tags, which are just adorable. There we go. And I think, thank you, Carol. I think the kit is about £14 for the kit, which makes, did you say 12? 4, 8, 12, 16? Is it 16, really? Steve's happy. He's just had his Temu order come, which means lots of play in the garage. I can't believe you've got him on Temu. Tell him to get his hand in his pocket and get on SoCal. Oh, no, it's 12. It's got to be 12. I've got extra of the extras. I've used one sheet. So I've got another 12 of those. And then another one of those. And 2 of those, yeah. So it's 12, but you get 4 of those. You get extras for them, which is nice. Especially if you're making alternatives. It won't let you edit letters whilst I'm watching. No, it won't. Don't worry. I know what you mean. So, yeah, I think this is a fantastic kit for £14. And there is so much you can do with it. And like I say, can't wait till this evening to make scrapbook pages. Maybe get 2 done. I don't know. Maybe that's pushing it. We'll see. But thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, just quick, simple. We've all got extra stash, haven't we? You know, bits of pretty paper lying around, bits of card that we can use, and some embellishments. And I'm sure we've all got lots and lots of ribbon. I know I have. I haven't got lots of currant, but retired stuff I have. Right. Thank you very much for joining. I will be back at 7:30 if you're free to join me, where we will be using the same kit to make scrapbook pages. So I'll see you then. Thanks very much. Bye.